It's like she's just there for
Hello.
the ride. Hello.
We're talking about girls who don't D&D.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a good podcast.
Yeah, it just
The production value is like insane through the roof.
it's really good.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I just started listening to Venture Maidens again too, because I haven't listened to it for like a long time.
you're watching this for the Marvel Champions content. Joke's on you. We like D&D podcasts.
Ha! Surprise, suckers!
Surprise, mother trucker.
I think I shuffled my deck just enough to screw me over. So.
Okay.
All right. So this one is a redacted from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well, I read who we're fighting, but like let's
yeah.
I just now read it and was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
So, okay. You start reading, I'll start getting the tokens out.
Okay. So, you so-called Thunderbolts are nothing more than rebranded villains. Isn't that right, Baron Zemo?
What?
You're going away for a long time, Zemo. Oh, he was disguised as Citizen 5. V.
For victory.
Roman numerals.
No, just for victory.
You're mistaken, Agent Fury. It is you who is going away. Sorry, Director, but our orders came directly from the board. Agent Ward, take these rogue agents into custody. Fucking Ward. Fucking Ward.
Not often we get a Brianna F-bomb drop, so that was pretty epic.
It's just in my deck, and he's always trying to betray me anyways. Now it just comes out, he's always there. He's always betraying. Alright.
So wait, if you play Ward during this scenario, does that mean that Ward actually turned around and became one of the good guys?
I don't know. He's a flip-flopper. That's the problem, is he's a flip-flopper. So,
yeah.
I play him, and he's like, oh, I'm on this side, but when the villain starts attacking, he's like, no, I'm just kidding.
So he'd make a good congressperson for the United States?
Yeah.
Got it. No moral compass to speak of that can be traced beyond trying to get a vote.
Alright, Director Hill, what do you have to say for yourself? I did what I thought was right. I acted without authorization because one of you has betrayed your oath and is involved in the kidnapping plot. That is a very serious accusation. You had better have good evidence to back it up. I would think the fact that you deputized Baron Zemo is evidence enough. We have more evidence if you would just let us... We are aware of Zemo's past, but he has reformed. There will be time for that at your court-martial, Citizen V. Escort the prisoners to their cells. Gladly. I got distracted by the drawings. Pretty.
Somebody got lost.
If we wait for our trial to present our evidence, Zemo will have plenty of time to alter or destroy it first. We have to get out of here. Beep beep. I think I can help you there. Jeez, you believe us. Over Zemo any day. Now let's take down those imposters and clear our names. Look at it. Look at him.
Cheese. Who's cheese?
I don't know, but he looks like Coulson, so I'm going to go with Coulson.
Okay.
So, alright. You defeat Citizen V only to discover that his true identity is Baron Helmut Zemo. And the Thunderbolts are simply Zemo's masters of evil with new costumes.
Dun dun dun!
You're about to put him under arrest when, to your relief, a massive helicarrier and dozens of shield troopers arrive on the scene. Your relief quickly disappears, however, when they state that they are here to do what the Thunderbolts failed to do and bring you before the SHIELD Executive Board for questioning. You decide it is best to go with them and try to sort out the situation peacefully. Standing before the Executive Board, you are dismayed to learn that they already knew that it was Zemo who was leading the Thunderbolts, and that he was doing so with their blessing. You are certain that Zemo must be involved with AIM in the abduction plot, but you need evidence to prove it. You have to act quickly because you know that Zemo is whispering poison in the board members' ears in an effort to turn them against you. You are placed in a holding cell, but with a timely assist from Agent Coulson, you make your escape. You go on the hunt for
What
evidence.
did they call Coulson cheese?
I know. Cheese! You go on the hunt for evidence of the plot and use it to uncover the mole on the board, all while trying to avoid injuring too many of your fellow Shield members.
We're actually playing Clue.
Yeah.
We can get secret counters to place on the board members to get evidence cards, and then the players may advance to stage 2A to make their accusation. Yakus!
That's amazing. So yeah, so we are facing against Baron Zemo.
Or I would imagine we aren't on B, because this guy's got 4 scheme.
Remove Baron Zemo A1 and add Baron Zemo B1 for expert mode. So yeah. So we're doing A1.
Yeah, that looks...
So we got Baron Zemo, Shield Executive Board. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Executive Board Evidence, Scientist Supreme, Shield, and Standard Encounter sets.
Yep, they're all in there. I've been shuffling.
Yay! So again, with the Shield Executive Board, the Shield's design is tied closely to the design of the Agent Shield campaign mode. Through this scenario, it can still be played on its own. Before reading the rules in this section, first read the Shield Executive Board section on page 5. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Prepare the evidence. During the setup, when you are instructed to prepare the evidence... There's a lot of, like, setup stuff, which is weird.
That's because we're playing Clue and not Marvel Champion.
I know, but they already went over this, so it's like weird that they're bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back. Okay, so yeah, so we're gathering evidence through our campaign to reveal who the mole is. To collect this evidence, the players must remove all secret counters from the board member environments which they can do through abilities on the cards, as well as numerous encounter card effects. Reducing Baron Zemo to 0 hit points also triggers his forced response, which allows them to remove secret counters.
Yep.
At the end of each player phase, the response on the main scheme allows the players to place 2 secret counters on the board without any secret counters on it to gain new evidence cards. When the players gain an evidence card, they turn it face up and cross out all combinations of means, motives, and opportunities on the campaign log and use the icon shown on the new evidence card. Moving secrets from the board doesn't just help the players gather evidence, it also prevents Baron Zemo from swaying the board members to his side.
Okay.
And then they have a forced response when they get a certain amount of counters on them.
Mm-hmm.
Any board member with 4 secret counters, or 3 and an expert on it, joins Baron Zemo, flipping it to its attachment side and attached to the villain. If all board members join Baron Zemo, the players lose the scenario.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the accusation stage, just like you described.
Jacques.
If they guessed all 4, their accusation... Take the evidence cards from the aim envelope, find the board member associated with the combination of means, motive, opportunity on those cards. The board member is the mole. They compare the mole and its means, motive, opportunity to their guesses. If they correctly guessed all 4, their accusation is correct. Huh. However, if one or more of the guesses is incorrect, the players are penalized.
Dun dun dun.
So, yeah. And if we guess wrong, then they get more secret counters and it becomes harder and blah, blah, blah. Okay, setup. Put into play each adaptoid environment. So we had the flying upgrade and strong upgrade.
Okay.
Marked as in play in the campaign log. We have flying upgrade and strong upgrade.
And that was MODOK, right?
Yes, scenario 3. And then we might need the adaptoid minions too. Or just the one. I guess it's just the one card?
Flying upgrade and strong upgrade?
Yeah. Flying and strong.
Okay.
Shuffle each copy of the Adaptoid minion into the encounter deck. If you recorded any surviving Thunderbolts, none, so we don't have to worry about that one, then they would shuffle those minions and their encountered sets into the, except for Jolts, into the encounter deck.
Okay.
Set the aim and shield envelopes aside, check. And place secret counters on each board member that you had left over. We had none on them.
0.
And then after resolving mulligans, resolve the setup on the evidence cards as needed. So I did a medical records.
So 1 on Chief Medical?
Yeah.
Or do we get to choose?
We can choose.
Okay.
So I would go either medical or surveillance, one or the other.
I was going to go surveillance, so
Okay.
why don't we do that? Because I'm getting 2 and you're only
Oh yeah,
getting
because
1.
you're doing the money as well, which is a protection
Mhm.
upgrade. The medical records is the ally, and the security scanner is your
Aggression ally.
aggression ally. The other one is travel, which does a justice support, but we didn't really have any justice supports that we thought would benefit us. So
Nope. Okay. So
Okay.
then, well, wait, I haven't resolved my mulligan.
I haven't either.
2, 2, 2.
Um,
I don't need to, so.
and for the evidence, put each board member into play if not playing in campaign. Okay. All right. So it gets 4. And then to add our special card to our hand, we put an extra threat on there.
So I need 2 extra threat.
2 for you and 1 for me. Okay. Any other setups that we need to worry about right now? Ah, there's cards flying everywhere. Okay, got my hit points ready. Well, this is interesting.
Okay. Okay, so at the end of the player phase, we can add 2 here to reveal one of these cards. Right?
Yes.
And then we get to cross the things off.
Yep.
So
I think we have like 1 in each or something like that.
we have 1 in CMO, 1 in CTO, and then 3
In CSO?
in CSO. If we got the yellow flame motive, we would only have 2 options left. And they share 2 cards. So we actually, I think there's only 2 cards left in here. So we really only need to do that twice.
Okay.
Okay. We ready?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to pitch Global Logistics to play Safe House 221. Alter Ego action it to place a threat on my super suit. Pitch the eye patch camera and bug to play Fury's flying car. Flip my suit to stealth. Flip. Thwart.
1, 2.
2.
Okay.
Fury's car to remove. Ready. Thwart again.
Nice.
And I am going to...
Plus 1 scheme, insight 1, and aerial. Plus 1 attack and tough.
I'm going to stay.
Okay. And okay.
I think we can just do that to save
Yeah.
space.
Be good. Okay. Okay. Those aren't supports, right? That you got over there?
Support.
Shield supports?
Aerial tech vehicle and location shield.
What do they do?
This guy, alter ego action to heal 2 damage from me or place a threat on my super suit. This one I can action to remove a threat and ready myself.
Nice.
This guy's not shield though. This guy
Okay.
is shield.
Okay.
No shield. Shield.
Shield.
Alter ego.
No shield.
No counters.
Okay.
Nothing has counters.
Okay.
No counters.
No counters?
My supports do not have counters.
No
on them.
counters? Okay. I'm gonna put front organization out.
Why? What's that do?
Basically
Is that
means...
why you asked?
No. I have this on the double, which says ready any number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 6 or less.
I mean, readying my shield supports. Thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't do me any good.
Yeah. So that's why I was curious.
Lame.
I know. And I won't really have anything to
I
do anything with, so.
am not. I have hit points.
You have hit points? Amazing.
I'm not at 6, guys. I'm
Mhm.
at 10.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I think I don't have any didn't have any hit points last scenario.
Okay, I'm gonna use on the double to play support staff.
Good call.
And it gets 3 counters. Where's the green ones? Oh, right there. Yeah. One to get 3. Just take those.
Yeah. Please do.
Okay.
I didn't want him anyway.
I'm gonna use special funding to play Starhawk. And Starhawk's going to... Just gonna punch Baron Zemo.
Okay.
For 2. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and spend 2 to get 1 off of here.
Okay, and remove 2 threat from a scheme.
Okay. And then I'm going to flip and the first player may take 2 secret counters off of a board member environment. Okay, so nothing happens if I clear it off. So
Right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and punch him one more time.
For 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. End of the player phase.
Yep.
I vote we put 2 counters onto. Is it a single board member?
A board member environment that has no secret counters on it, so we can
Okay.
only put it on tactical.
Okay, but then we get to reveal a card, right?
Yep. Gain has no secret counters on it to gain 2 cards from the shield envelope.
2?
2. 1 card instead. Oh, 1 because it's campaign mode. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, we just win then.
Yeah.
Ooh, authority. Authority.
A thought
Respect my authority.
So the chief medical officer is in the clear.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's a lie.
Wait a second. Was it you?
It was me! Okay. Our chief tactical officer is in the clear. So there's still one left for the medical officer. And two left for the surveillance.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And ready? Right? That was the end of the player face.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets 4.
Can I see the thing?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so this M thing.
Yeah, little squiggle part. That's the one that's still available.
Date. Shoot.
What?
I was hoping there'd be more differences between them. Like if there was like enough that you could kind of.
The way you play Clue is you get kind of close and you just go with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. So like if so the blues are the same, right? So we know it has to be a blue. And then we've got 1 money but 2 flames. If one of the flames was here, that would lead you to believe that, like, okay, so it's probably the money, right? So then you go to the next one, which is the map dot thing, which I thought we had.
We did, so I just realized that I marked the wrong line. So I will fix it. We do have a map dot. Travel. So it's the one right above it that I crossed off accidentally. So that one's X'd, and the one above it is free.
Okay. Does that change? That does not change.
Wait a minute. Give me this for a second.
What'd you do?
I'm getting distracted and not noticing things. Okay, so the money's gone. So, okay, we got point, authority, money. So it was... It's gotta be this one then. Yeah. There we go. Now that we've completely messed it up.
Are you sure this is correct?
Well, that's the only one that we didn't have any cards for.
Okay.
So, it is correct now. We haven't got any of the purple or any of the grays or that blue.
I have a feeling it is going to be the chief medical officer.
Really?
Because the only way you can eliminate 2 at once is for it to be the chief surveillance officer.
Is there really
and it has to eliminate 2. The final card has to eliminate 2 to leave 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this, I mean, it could be the purple. It could be the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And that would make it the chief surveillance officer.
Mm-hmm. The
But
yellow could eliminate
the yellow,
chief surveillance.
Right. And I think we've had more of these because we've had the map
And the authority.
and the badge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on these, we've only had the money.
Right.
So there's got to be one of these left.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it is that. I do think it is the chief medical officer. I'm not going to j'accuse, but I will say, at this point in time where I playing Clue, this is what I would do.
You would accuse? J'accuse? Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Guess we'll have to find out.
I'm right.
Okay, got that on there. I need to draw up.
Oh yeah, we need to drop. Ready. Okay. Ready. Okay. Baron Zemo is going to attempt to attack me, but cannot because I am in stealth suit. So schemes for 3 plus 1, but minus 1 because still suit.
Still suit.
Attacks you.
I'm just gonna
Dos.
take it.
Plus 1.
Yay.
Okay. Oop, diplomatic immunity. When revealed, place 1 acceleration token here for each A minion in the victory display.
None.
Has an acceleration token and gets 6 on there.
Oofda.
Yep.
Okay, so it has 6. No extra accelerations because no victory displays.
And you have a side scheme as well.
I do. It's called Disavowed. Get an extra encounter card. Increase resource cost to play each shield card by 1. When revealed, place 1 threat here for each shield card in play.
1, 2.
I got 1, so total 3.
How do you only have 1? You're a shield card.
Oh, does that count as in play even though it's a character one?
Yep.
Okay, then 2. Okay.
I was just double checking.
That none of the other ones had shield on it.
Okay. First player token.
I imagine that probably is the case though.
Puzzles. What?
That there is some shield cards in there
Uh-huh.
too. So, okay. Well, I'm going to thwart 1. Thwart 2. And increase the resource to play a shield card by 1. So I'm going to use organizational support and support staff to play Starhawk again. And he's going to punch for 2. And I'm going to play strength to play command team, which also has 3 counters. I'm just going to put 2 because I'm going to use it to ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to thwart for 1. Come back to my hand. And then I'm going to play energy to play him again. And he's going to punch for 2. And all I can do right now, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
I'm going to pitch Maria Hill and Energy Barrier to get rid of this.
and,
I'm going to heal a damage from Starhawk.
oh, thank you.
Gonna thwart 2 off of Disavowed.
Nice.
Furious Flying Car to ready. Thwart 2 off of Diplomatic Immunity, probably.
Yeah, sounds good.
Need 1 there. Then I'm gonna pitch Intelligence. And suit form upgrade to remove this off of the CSO.
I would have had to spend that to get that because that wasn't gone yet.
Spend to get the thing
That,
off the CSO to remove 2 threat. Because covert surveillance removes 2 threat, but I think removing the things off of those is more important.
Yeah.
Than putting it on my stealth suit.
Oh, that's nice. It's very nice of you.
And I think I'm gonna flip. Because he's gonna scheme against me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But if I flip, I can do this and place a threat here.
To take 1 off of here? Or
Nope,
just put them there?
It just
Okay.
places 1. That gets
I like
me an
the
extra
the
card.
idea of your suit being like, you guys want to buy a watch situation, and
Uh-huh.
just like secrets.
Yep. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Draw, and then we decide.
Okay.
Because that's the end of the player phase.
Okay. Oh, last turn would have been so good to have one of these ships.
Oh
in
my
hand.
gosh. I could have yeah.
Now I don't have enough to do this.
Okay. I think we should put it on the chief surveillance officer.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay. So we put 2 on there.
And reveal a card. Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome, America. You're welcome.
So flames.
I told you.
Flames.
I told you what it was.
Flames.
None of you believed me.
Okay.
Doubt it.
The one chief medical officer.
This is why I always win at Clue. It's not about knowing how to play the game. It's about being willing to gamble based on the odds. It stresses me out. I want to guess.
Now what?
Well, I said I'm going to accuse, and that says to advance to stage 2A when I j'accuse.
Response on stage 1B of this game also goes players that advance to stage 2A whether or not they gain the evidence card that turn. On stage 2, the main scheme, the players must make the accusation by choosing a combination of means, motive, and opportunity that has not been crossed out.
Yeah, so, I'm choosing the only one that hasn't been crossed out.
Yeah, the phone, the handshakes, and the badge. In that order. Okay, so then we flip to 2A.
And it's the chief surveillance officer, right?
Chief medical.
Chief medical.
Yep. Okay. And okay. Next, the players take the evidence card from the aim envelope and find the board member associated with the combination of means, motive, and opportunity on those cards in the campaign log. However, if one or more guesses is incorrect, the players are penalized. Blue.
Wiretap. Blackmail. Security clearance. Bam!
Bam! Okay.
That's right? Let me see. Yep. I got it.
Okay. Accusation.
We're on 2A.
Players may advance to make their accusation. So we flip to 2A. When revealed, make an accusation by guessing means, motive, opportunity, along with the board member associated with that combination. This board member is accused. When revealed, do the following. Use the cards in the aim envelope to identify the mole.
Yep.
For each guess you got wrong, place 1 secret counter on each board member. We did not get it wrong. If you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters on the accused.
Ooh.
But we got it right.
Yep.
So advance to stage 3.
Okay.
When revealed, flip Baron Zemo to his unmasked side and reset his hit points to his printed hit point value.
36.
Find his sword and attach it to him.
His sword?
His sword! Okay. And then flip the mole to its attachment side and attach it to Baron Zemo as well.
So he gets +1 attack. After a secret counter is placed here, either heal 2 damage from the villain or deal 1 damage to the friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points.
Ooh. I don't like that. Okay. So this gets 0, but then it says flip the mole to its attachment side and attach it to Baron Zemo. Place 1 per player threat here for each secret counter on each board member attachment. Attachment. It's just that one, right?
Right.
Okay. And there's no counters on it.
Can I read that again?
Yeah. Because we didn't get it wrong, so there was nothing on them.
Place 1 per player threat here for each secret counter on each board member attachment.
Which is...
There's only 1 board member attachment.
So 2.
What? No.
for each secret counter?
Yes, yeah, you're correct.
But there's no
Holy-
secret counters on that.
Right, so
So
none.
none. Okay.
Yep.
I was reading it right the first time. Because if we got it wrong, then we would have put 3 on it. And that's when that would have happened.
Holy, he has 5 attack.
Ooh.
When he activates against you, either place a secret counter on a board member card or give Baron Zemo an additional boost card for this activation.
I'm dead.
After Baron Zemo attacks you, or after a secret counter is placed here, either heal 2 damage from the villain or deal 1 damage to a friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points.
That'll be me.
After Baron Zemo attacks you and defeats a character, place 1 secret counter on the board member environment with the fewest secret counters.
Oh, man.
And spend 3 strength or 3 energy counters and remove a secret counter from a board member environment and discard this card.
I think we made a mistake.
I think this is just like the, hey, we got to stabilize and then we'll kick butt.
Okay, so now player phase has ended.
Mm-hmm.
This has started, so it gets 3 because of the acceleration.
4.
4, sorry.
5. 2 per player.
Yes.
Plus
Yes.
1. So 5.
5 total. Check. Got it.
Okay. Baron Zemo attacks you.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in danger. Do I have anything to help you? I do not.
Starhawk's gonna defend.
Okay. 5. Are we going to place a secret counter on a board member card or give him an additional boost? I thought we
Additional boost, and Starhawk's gonna take it.
Okay. So after a secret counter is placed here, there aren't going to be any secret counters placed there unless the boost says to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when he attacks and defeats a character, place 1 secret counter on the board member environment with the fewest. So we have to choose one of these to place a secret counter on.
Okay.
So 6, 7.
Thank you, Starhawk. That was
And
a big
then
punch.
which one of these do we want to put?
I could do an energy this turn.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now he's going to scheme for 3.
Mm-hmm. He activates against you. Are you going to give him an extra boost as well?
I'm going to heal him for 2.
Okay. Cool.
So 3, 4, 5. And then this gets shuffled back into the deck
Ugh.
because it's an Adaptoid minion.
Gross. Oh boy. Oh, sucks. This sucks.
Yeah. Zemo schemes.
Alright, I got an Adaptoid, and because of the environments, it has an Insight 1, and he's also got Toughness, so...
Okay. Reveal Baron Zemo schemes. If this activation would place any threat on the main scheme, you may spend X science resources to prevent X of that threat and remove X secret counters from among board member environments.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a crazy...
So he schemes for 3. He can heal for 2.
Yeah. What happens if that gets us, like, does it, anything happen with it?
I don't think so.
Weird.
So 4. And I get to resolve this. Seriously?
Sorry.
I think we just lost the game.
What happens? Wait, what happens?
This has Insight 1, and then I place a secret counter on each board member card.
Oh.
I can spend X science resources to prevent X of these counters from being placed, but then I still have to place X science counters or X counters on board members.
So you got the same resource spending thing
Right.
on each
Yeah.
card?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we probably did lose, because that would basically create both of those to be attachments.
Okay, so hold on. So 4 threat. I'm going to spend 3.
Does that include the insight?
No, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Hold on. I'm going to spend 3 to prevent 3 of the threat from going on there. So it only gets 1 threat.
Okay.
And then I can remove X secret counters from among board member environments. I'm going to remove 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, insight 1, so 1 goes on there.
Okay.
When revealed, place 1 secret counter on each board member card. You may spend X science resources to prevent, but I don't have X science resources.
Board member card, not just environment?
Board member card.
Okay. Woo.
Sucked.
Yowzas.
Okay, first player
Does suck.
token passes. I have 3 cards in my hand.
I'm sorry.
Go me.
Go you.
Okay. I'm gonna place a threat on my suit. No.
Oh my gosh.
Flip. What?
Just realized that the energy that I had to be able to remove stuff is not actually out there. I just didn't realize it till now. So, never mind.
Okay, I'm going to pitch Secret Agent and Prism Dust to take this off and deal 2 damage to Baron Zemo. Yeah, but if you have 3 energy, you can get rid of the sword.
I do.
And that's like real important.
3 strength or 3. Just spend it whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to thwart 2 off of Diplomatic Immunity.
Okay. Goes away.
And then I'm going to Flying Car.
Flying
Ready.
car.
I'm going to punch
Zemo.
for 5.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to discard under surveillance.
Okay.
Because you're getting rid of the sword. And
Yeah. Not happy about it.
Right.
No, I get it. Okay.
Hold the phone. Did
Yeah.
you want to... Were you able to deal damage to him?
I could. Yeah.
Because if you could, without it affecting you, I could attack that for 5.
Yeah, I was debating between getting 2 off of there or punching him once. That's about all I can do with my character.
Well, I think punch him once.
Okay.
We'll give Zemo back up to 35. He has a win defeated thing.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Adaptoid does.
Remove 1 all-purpose counter from an environment. Oh yeah, I forgot those are things. Cool. Okay. I am spending Command Team, the Bellerophon, and the Iliad to get rid of the SWAT. Weapons.
Remove 1 secret counter from a board member environment and discard this card.
Either one. Yeah.
It was closer.
Sounds good.
Sometimes that's all you got, guys.
I'm gonna spend this and support staff counter to put life model decoy in play.
Good call.
Yep. That way I can stay in hero form 1 more turn.
Are we ready? What's that only has a win revealed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But if it, yeah, we lose the game if it gets completed.
Right. Yeah.
As usual. Okay. Yep. Nothing else in there, so it gets 4.
Jeez.
Just for being there.
Just for existing.
Okay. And he's gonna punch you.
Yep. For 3. Plus 2. So 5. Punch me for 5.
Punch you for 5, right. Did you do the secret counter or whatever? Boost card?
What?
The one he activates. Do you give him an extra boost card or heal or secret counter?
He can heal.
Okay.
I'm not giving him an extra boost card.
Okay. And then he's gonna punch me.
Mm-hmm. For 4 or 3. Plus.
I'm just gonna take it.
We're getting so hosed this game. So 4.
Okay. This goes away.
Then insight 1.
Insight 1.
And then are you spending any strength?
Yeah. I'll spend.
Wait, can we have him heal if he hasn't taken any hit points? Your secret counter is placed here. Either heal for 2 damage from the villain or deal 1 damage to the friendly character with his remaining hit points. I don't know. Like if he doesn't have damage to heal, can you heal him? I feel like it means that we should have been taking damage.
It doesn't say, from what I can tell.
Because I feel like the Grim rule applies here, and you've got to choose the worst option. So
there's advance to stage 3. Flip Baron Zemo to his unmasked side. Flip the mole's card and attach it.
So you need to lose 2 hit points.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything specific about it.
Because before this round you had less hit points than me, so you need to lose 2.
Yep. Got it.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I am spending 2 strength.
Okay, so we get 1 token.
Doesn't matter. I can't do anything about either one of them.
Now encounter cards. Reveal the villain schemes.
Oh, good.
3 plus 1. So 4. So it's at 18 and 4 is 22.
Real close. Oh, good. Insight 1.
23.
And place 1 secret counter. I don't have any energy.
Seriously? We've seen all 3 of those already.
Yeah.
Just boom, boom, boom. I don't know if we could stabilize this.
Spend 1.
Yeah.
Or I can spend 2. It doesn't matter. I won't be able to use this card for anything anyway this turn.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, good. Well, Gonna thwart. Gonna flip.
Put that on the main scheme.
And gonna spend, I guess, this and this to take one off of here and remove 2. That's all I got.
I'm going to play Global Logistics, look at the top 4 here and see how screwed we are. Nope. Okay, I am going to thwart for 2. Furious Flying Car, Toretti, thwart for 2.
Mm-hmm.
We can't both be flipped.
I know.
So I hope I win.
Do you have anything to protect yourself? He's gonna punch you for 3.
I can defend.
Okay.
Actually, put 2 back on there. I'm going to use my second activation to punch him for 5. That way I can make him heal.
Okay. Instead of dealing 2 extra damage. Okay. Ready, draw up. I mean, I think we're losing anyways, because he just got 4 for that. And he's going to scheme for 3. So we lose.
No, because it takes 4 more.
Oh yeah, 4 more. The terror. And either place 1 secret counter on a board member or give him an extra boost. I don't think we can afford an extra boost, so.
So schemes for 3
Mm-hmm.
plus 0. So 3. Attacks me for 3. Gonna defend.
You can heal. Oh yeah, we already discussed that.
Yeah.
Card.
Heal him for 2. So 4. Minus 2 is 2. I'm at 1.
Ugh! 100 lives! Is he an adaptoid?
No.
Okay.
First player token passes. Gonna spend 2 science to get rid of this to take 2 threat off of there. I'm gonna spend 2 strength to take care of this and deal 2 damage to the Scientist Supreme, I guess. I have no choice but to flip.
Yep.
And use my safe house to heal for 2. We have lost.
Yep.
Would you like to shuffle now?
Yes. Because I won't be able to do much.
I feel like that's the name of the game.
Yeah. Oh, man.
My watch was the bottom freaking card.
I had to spend the Iliad to save our butts. And it's gonna be a bit till I was able to afford to do anything else.
So what happens if we like, this feels like a scenario where we lose the game.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go back.
No.
Did we just lose the campaign?
I don't know.
I feel like this is a campaign where you lose the campaign if you lose.
Yeah. to replay the scenario, do the following. Prepare the evidence as if you were starting a new campaign. See page 5. So we start completely over. Gain one evidence card from the shield envelope for each scenario in which you had at least one board member environment. So we just reveal 4 more cards, so it'd be a different person. So
It's up to you.
I'm
How you want to do that?
fine with whatever. That's
I don't have a better idea. So
yeah. Or we can just say we're gonna do this twice and reveal the same cards and do whatever. But
I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of
right.
the scenario.
Yeah. Okay.
Will you hand me the under surveillance?
All right. So we got these there.
That was just brutal.
That was brutal. Right?
Yep.
They're all empty.
So we need one of each into the shield or into that envelope, the aim envelope.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Ooh. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Every day I'm shuffling. Note to the audience, yes, I'm always going to pick the middle one.
I was gonna say the last one. I feel like I kind of push it forward for you. That wasn't my intention.
I am always going to pick the middle one.
Okay, so there's the aim one, and we succeeded on 4 of them, so we draw 4 cards.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Blackmail.
Okay. I don't know how to mark it now, though.
I would just mark like the thing itself. Just put an X on one side or the other. No.
That like that, or like
no, like to the outside, or like maybe draw a line through.
yeah.
Like add another line. Like just add one more line. Turn it into like an asterisk.
Okay.
Or draw over it with like a star. Like do the 5-pointed star over it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Blackmail.
Gotta do more of those.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I was like,
This one.
ideology. Wait, we have to take our things out.
Yeah, because we have different. Well, I don't know. I guess, yeah, we would probably. Hadn't got that far in the instructions. Okay, next one.
Medical records. Yay!
Yay!
You get to keep your protection ally.
Yay! Okay.
Finally, wiretap. Yeah, there are 2 left.
Okay.
I see.
Yes. Hopefully the darker makes it easier to identify.
So there's 1 CMO left. There's no CSOs left.
I think
There-
1 tactical.
2 tactical.
Okay. Did I miss one? Oh, you don't gotta keep either of your cards. That sucks.
It's fine.
What's the other ones that we get from the phone and the ideology and the...
So justice upgrade,
So that's the same.
aggression upgrade.
The justice upgrade.
This is protection.
Oh, justice. Duh. Yes.
Uh,
You get
protection
heroic
ally.
intuition.
And justice ally. I'm good. Good. I think those cards screwed me this last time because I held on to them for too many turns.
Forgot to take out Starhawk again.
Okay, we don't need to add anything or do anything after this. Oh, can I see that again real quick?
Yeah.
So it can't be money. So there are 3 different. So yeah, this is one of the scenarios where you can't guess because
There's too many possibilities of
well
stuff.
each card's only going to eliminate one
So we need both.
because they're all opportunities. They're both opportunities that are left in there.
Okay. So gain 1 evidence for each blah blah blah. Perform the campaign setup instructions above. Okay. So we're back to square one. Got the adaptoid environments in play. Got the minions shuffled in.
Yep.
Got the surviving thunderbolts shuffled in as well, which we didn't have any. Set the aim and shield envelopes aside. Place secret counters on each board member equal to the number we had at the scenario. Check. Check, check, check. After resolving mulligans, resolve the setup ability of each evidence card the players have earned.
And set your hit points back to their original amount.
Okay. Check, 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 check. Okay. Prepare the evidence. Blah, blah.
So you need to add a counter to, I'm going to say we're going to add it to the CSO.
For this one?
Well, for your Starhawk.
Okay. Yes. If not playing, put each board member in an environment to play. Okay, that's fine.
And then we'll need an extra threat on there, so it'll get 5.
Extra threat for me. Do
Just-
that.
Yep.
Okay. And anything on his setup? Or that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh.
That's for that one. That's nice. There. Set.
Sorry, Phil.
Man. Wanted something else, but didn't get it. So here we are.
Okay. I'm first.
Yes.
I am going to flip to stealth using my ability. Pitch practice, plan to put Fury's Watch into play.
Oh, it's just 12.
Pitch global logistics to play Leo Fitz.
Good job getting the watch.
Yeah, which I use Fitz, so like you can use him to search for a tech card. Question is, do I get Glitter Bomb or the car?
I feel like the car was more helpful to you early on. But we didn't see minions until later on in the game, I feel like, either.
I feel like the adaptoids are a problem.
Yeah. We just didn't see him for a few rounds.
And the aim scientist, Glitter Bomb takes out the aim scientist instantly.
Yeah. No, I
But
think it's great.
You're right, Fury Flying Car. Because I've got the resources right now to play it. Might as well play it.
I mean, it's all a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
All a gamble.
Okay. Then I'm going to pitch Global Logistics and Informant to play the Fury's Flying Car. I'm going to flip. Going to thwart for 2. I'm going to Fury's Flying Car. Remove this to ready. It's work for 2.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Now I feel like I got set up a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Now I feel like
you got
I'm
quite a bit. That's nice.
like motoring.
Motoring. Okay. Well,
That's deep thought.
I know. Okay. I'm going to do special funding to play Shield Director.
Hey, sweetie. Sorry, I just saw the message.
Hello. And going to do. Okay. So
Game Director at early support 2.
yeah, I didn't even see this card last time, so that's nice. Okay, got those.
I feel like maybe for the first turn, if you don't have to flip into hero, you should stay. I feel like that extra card in your hand for you might be like more important than anything you can do hero wise.
Okay, especially since you got that cleared off. Like 1 hit point's not going to do anything. Right. Okay, I'm going to use All Points Bulletin and Dum Dum to put Starhawk out, though. And then I'm going to spend 2 Science to get rid of this. And remove this.
Okay.
And I'll punch him for 2, as I can. Shield support. It said I can search my deck for a shield support. I just don't know if I want to hold on to a card, so I'm trying to decide if that front is a shield support or if it's just a support card. I don't think it's a shield support. Because if I could do that, it doesn't cost anything. I just put it out. Or if it's a 1, I could... No, that doesn't count. That's just a counter. Riveting stuff.
What's it called?
Front organization.
It is a basic support location.
No shield, though?
No.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I felt like it didn't have one of the identifiers
I felt so
needed.
too. Alright.
Okay, I'm good.
End of the player phase.
None of your things are counter, right? Your shield supports.
Persona Shield, support.
Doesn't need counters.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No.
need counters, and that's different.
Yep.
So, okay. Alright.
2 onto, I feel like this.
Sure.
I feel like removing threat
Is good.
is bueno.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get a card.
We get a card.
Card.
A card.
Authority.
Authority card. Those are gone already. That's gone already. Oh.
There's only 1 to remove.
Okay.
It's still between.
Yep, 1-on-1 on CMO and CTO.
Yep.
The CSO is in the clear.
Okay. Now we ready. Drop.
Okay. Okay. It gets 4. And then he's going to try to punch you, but get confused and think about things instead.
What?
He's gonna try and punch you, but he's gonna get confused and start thinking about things instead.
How does he get confused?
Well, because you got your stealth suit on.
Oh, right. Okay. I was like, what?
You covered him with your jacket.
That's my stealth suit. My stealth suit isn't like me being invisible. My stealth suit is me throwing my coat over his head.
He gets confused about all the secrets that are in it.
And I'm still inside the coat, so actually it's just like a hug.
It's like a bear hug from Nick Fury. And you're doing it from behind, so like he can just see this much.
It's Nick Fury going, hold still, motherfucker. I'm trying to hug you.
All you need is love, man. Oh my gosh. Anyways. You're welcome. Spider Monkey Samuel Jackson.
Wraps his legs around him. Wraps his legs around him and just like, you can't see me.
That man in a little coat.
Okay.
Oh
Team
man.
for 3.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have the thing now, so it's just 1 card. 3 plus 2, so 4 on there. Because -1 for my stealth suit.
Okay. 4. Check.
As an additional cost for a player to ready a support, that player must spend 1 resource of any type. Glad that one was a boost card.
That sounds terrible.
It does. Okay. Schemes for 3 plus 2. So 5. Ouch.
Off to a good start. Baron Zemo.
Shield Trooper. Patrol, vulnerable. When defeated, I get a discard a shield. Ally or support they control, otherwise place 2 threat on the main scheme.
Ugh, gross. Aim interference. So insight 1. Place 1 secret counter on each board member card. You may spend X of science resources to prevent X of those counters from being placed. We'll do 2. So 1. You want to do 2 damage?
Sure.
Or heal a damage?
No, you're all good.
Okay. And nope, not an adaptoid thing, so good.
Okay.
And first player token passes. I was like, did we do that already?
The aim interference card goes away too.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah, I'm not worried about this guy because, like,
mhm.
Oh wait, he has patrol. All I was gonna do was scheme this turn, or thwart this turn. I had so much thwart. It's gonna get removed like 6.
I could potentially get rid of them for you. Because I can't really do anything else with my cards.
It would get rid of Leo. It happens.
Gonna do these 2 to get rid of that one and deal 2 damage to your shield trooper. And then going to thwart for 1. Come back to my hand. Use on the double and command team to play Starhawk, and he's gonna punch him for 2.
Okay. I discard a shield, ally, or support I control, otherwise place 2 threat on the main scheme. I feel like I've got all my tech stuff out. Like, because this and this are the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the glitter bomb is a tech card.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So 2 threat on there, puts it at 15 minus 6. I drop it to 9 instead of the
Were you
initial
gonna flip
8.
this turn?
Possibly.
Do you want me to wait to punch him the second time? So where you can maybe use fits before you have to get rid of them?
Well, it's otherwise I place 2 threat on the main scheme. So, like, I think it's 6s.
Okay.
So I think putting 2 threat on there is fine.
Okay.
So go ahead and put 2 threat on there. This guy goes away. And then I'm going to spend under surveillance and sky destroyer, play eye patch camera.
Nice.
When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard it. Place up to 3 of that threat on your suit form upgrade instead.
Nice.
It's a pretty good card.
That is a good card.
I'm going to thwart.
Check.
Fury's flying car. Remove this. Ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to thwart.
Nice.
Then I'm going to pitch Maria Hill to play covert surveillance. To take 2 off of there. And I get to put it onto my super suit.
Nice.
I'm going to flip. And I'm going to Leo Fitz to find a tech card. I think Glitter Bomb's the only real thing I have left. But I always like to double check. Best to be prepared.
Be
I
prepared.
have the EM shield, but I don't really care about that right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do Prism Dust and wait. Before I flip,
Mhm.
I'm gonna use this and this to remove this and take
2 more.
2 more off of there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put the Glare Bomb out this turn. But then I'm still flipped.
Okay.
I'm flipped off, okay?
I should probably flip 2, right? We
I would-
keep trading.
I would hope so.
Yeah. And then I'll remove 2 more. Okay. And ready?
Oh, are we gonna? I think we do it, right?
Yeah. We do 2 counters on one of those. Doesn't matter. So it have to be on the same one, right?
Yeah. So we want to put it on one that doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Travel.
It's the medical officer again.
Chartreuse.
Jacques! Do you want to accuse now? Because he is blank, so it wouldn't be a big deal.
Or do we wait?
We could wait.
What do you think?
I don't have a lot here, so
Do you want to wait?
might be nice to wait one more turn.
Okay, we'll wait another turn.
Okay.
No Jacques.
No Jacques. After last time jumping right into it, I feel like might have been a mistake. Okay.
Attacks you for 2.
That's 4 first.
Yep.
Okay. Attacks me for 2. I'm just gonna take it.
Hold on. When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard eye patch camera, place up to 3 of that threat on your suit form upgrade instead. Do I get to do that right at the beginning?
I don't know.
Because it says when any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme.
Yeah?
Let's just do it now.
Okay. Cool.
Just you got to put 1 on there.
No, because I added 4.
Right. It's 3.
Oh, I thought it said prevented any.
No. It says when any amount would be placed. I get to steal 3 of it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So schemes for 3.
Oh, how much did he hit me for? We're doing punching me
He's
first.
punching you.
Yep, I'm just gonna
For-
take it.
2 plus 2. And it's an adaptoid. There's no...
Would be defeated.
Yeah, there's nothing
Remove-
because we
okay.
didn't flip him.
Okay. So 2? You said?
4.
4. Ooh. He hit me hard.
I had to shuffle the adaptoid back in.
Rude.
Okay. Schemes for 3 plus 1.
Okay. Villain schemes.
3 plus 1.
Rude.
You big jerk. Dang it.
Oh,
I had to draw.
You did forget to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the right cards. Okay.
First player token.
Passes. You can use a prism dust to pay for a prism dust. And then set that prism dust off with another prism dust. Get all of them, of course.
The funny thing is, there were only 4 tech cards left in my deck.
Oh, you got all of them in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Alright, I'm going to play practice plan. Use a prism dust to pay for a prism dust. To prism dust my prism dust. Actually, I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to use this front organization. Just put it down.
I'm going to use the EM shield to pay for the prism dust.
Yeah, do it.
And then... save that. Do this. Oh, I have to flip for that. So, Fury's Watch. Remove these 2. Remove this to take 2 threat off the main scheme. Is right? Remove. Yeah. So it's just remove. It's not a something that can be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop me now.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna punch the shield trooper for 4.
Sorry.
Sorry, shield trooper. And I'm gonna get rid of Leo.
Oh.
I don't have any tech cards left.
Oh.
Then I'm gonna Fury's Flying Car. Take that to ready. And then I'm going to thwart for 2. Get one on my super suit.
Okay.
Oh wait, I would have flipped. Do assault when I punched it. And that's that.
Well.
Did you get anything you could do?
I could put out an ally. I could put out another ally, or I could use Starhawk and then put Starhawk back out.
He is that. Okay, for intelligence.
So, trying to decide. I'm gonna thwart for 2. I'm going to thwart for 1. Back to my hand. And what I think I'm going to use hard call and energy to put Victoria Hand out. You have a shield support that you could ready and use?
No.
Okay. I don't either, so.
I used to have Leo Fetz.
And she's gonna thwart for 2. She does more thwarting, so I thought that might be better this time. And I think I'm going to flip. And I think I'm just gonna discard this card.
Right.
Or we gonna accuse? Or are we waiting still?
That's up to you. You're the one who got like nothing going on over there.
We're never gonna get anything going on over here.
Damn it. I'm gonna be so angry.
Why?
Because all of my preparations are gonna trigger, and I finally got frickin' Secret Agent in hand.
Oh, so you can get all those
And
back.
that's the one that siphons all of the threat from there every time my preparations get triggered to my onto my suit.
Yeah.
I think we wait another turn.
Okay.
I think giving you an opportunity to get a little more something,
I just feel
maybe.
like it's never gonna happen at this point because I just keep getting not cards that would help me right now.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Tax me.
Tax you. Two.
Plus 2. So 4. Schemes.
Schemes.
Did you put 4 on there already?
No, I did not. I knew I was forgetting something.
Schemes for 3. Plus 2.
Jeez.
So 5.
Yeah. I was like, where did I get
Not
7?
No.
I was like, where did I get that from?
Counter cards. Adaptoid.
Oh, good. Insight 1. And he's tough.
Hold on. What happens first? After a minion enters play.
So you'd get all that before. That sucks because it's only going to take the tough off.
It's going to take the tough off and confuse him.
He's not vulnerable.
Doesn't matter.
I know,
It's
I'm
still...
just saying he's not vulnerable. Doesn't go away.
Did you put the threat
Yes,
on there
I
already?
did.
Okay, so that goes away. But then this triggers. And I'm going to put Prism Dust back into my hand.
Yay!
I should have used Intelligence. It allows me to look at the top card of the deck and then our cards and swap things around.
Oh. Yeah. Treat attached hero. So it's an attachment. Reluctant foe. Treat attached hero as an elite minion with scheme equal to its printed thwart. Replace its printed text box with villainous. When defeated, remove this hero and reluctant foe from the game. So when revealed, search your collection for a hero whose title does not match your character in play. And put it engaged with you. So search my deck?
No,
Or
collection.
collection.
You know what we're going to do, right?
What are we doing?
It's got Cap on there.
No,
So
we can't do
she's-
Cap.
Yep, she's coming.
No, I can't do
Yep.
it.
Left-hand side, right behind, yep. There she is.
Why you gotta betray me like that? Avenger Soldier. Okay, does not share a thing with me.
Okay, so
treat attached hero as an elite minion with scheme equal to its printed thwart. So he schemes for 2. When defeated, remove this hero and reluctant foe from the game.
okay. So 12 hit points.
Yep. Okay, and first player token. Nope. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Real nice if I could get that out. Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I cannot. Okay. Real nice if I could, but I can't. I'm gonna recover. I can actually help you, potentially. Maybe not. Okay. With scheme, so if I flip to hero form and it attacks me, would I do the same
Attack
thing
for
with attack?
2.
Okay.
Yep, and it has villainous, so it gets boost card.
Okay. Oh dear. I'm in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Do both. Okay. Shield supports and allies are not supports. Okay. I'm gonna do strength. Maybe think about this first. Gonna spend 2 strength to take one of these off and deal 2 damage. Then I'm going to do ready any number of shield supports. Okay. On the double and slingshots, are you going to use any supports that you might want to use again this turn?
Why?
Ready any number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 6 or less.
Shield. No.
Okay. Fine. So I'm going to use those 2 to play Starhawk. Starhawk's going to punch for 2. I'm gonna flip, I guess. And punch for 1 or thwart for 2. I think I'm gonna thwart for 2 with Victoria.
Always the good call.
So here we are.
All right, I played a bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to
What'd you do?
thwart. I played Prism Dust, Safe House, and Secret Agent. I'm gonna thwart 2 off of there. Get a counter. Do this. Remove a counter. Ready. Thwart for 2. Get a counter. Flip. Safe House to heal 2 damage.
Nice.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna flip to Super Suit.
Ugh. Heroes. Okay. Gets 4.
Okay. Baron Zemo attacks you for 2.
I think Starhawk's gonna take this one.
Plus 3, so 5. Good job, Starhawk.
Yep.
Okay.
Captain Marvel attacks me.
For 2, plus
I'm just gonna take this one.
2.
Ooh. Ouchie.
It was an Adaptoid, so I have to shuffle the stupid deck now.
Ah, rude. What does your intelligence thing do?
After a player's dealt an encounter card.
Oh, counter cards. Okay.
Yep. And I'm not sure I want to use it because this is a hero response. I might save it for next turn.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, Baron Zemo goes to Scheme for 3 plus 2, so 5. Adaptoid tries, but is confused. Great.
Yep. Got it early.
Yep. Cool.
Your prison dust goes off.
No, it doesn't. Hero response.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Okay.
First player token passes.
Yes, please.
Somebody do something. Okay, I'm going to use this to place a threat on my suit form upgrade. I am going to flip. I am going to play intelligence analysis. I am going to play global logistics to look at the top 4. Go to hell. Yeah, sure. It was a well-timed global logistics. Let's see. I'm gonna thwart 2 off the main scheme.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. Ready. Man.
I don't have any strength to help with that sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Fury's Watch. Move these 2. Spin this. Wait, hold on. That's. I guess I can't do it. Hold on. What did I do? I did global logistics, and I already looked at the card, so there's no way. I got 2 strength. I don't have 3.
There. Wild resource.
Can you
Exhaust support staff and remove 1 staff counter. Generate a wild resource for a player whose identity has a shield trait.
I lose spray fire and prism dust to do it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait. Oh, I was in alter ego.
Yeah.
Okay, remove 1 secret counter from a board member environment and discard this card. Lame. Okay. What the F ever, man. I guess I just thwart for 2 more. Wait, I didn't use Fury's Watch.
Nope.
So I'm going to thwart for 2 more. Do that. Fury's Watch. Remove these 2. Put under surveillance on there.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe you don't get going this time. We gotta
Yeah.
get these minions out of here and then Jacques use.
I don't have anything, so I'm gonna use these 2 to put in command team. Just to get something out. I'm gonna use this to add another counter to this resource one. Do I flip and recover, or do I try and do something?
I think you thwart and then you flip and recover.
Thwart for 2. And then flip. So they're gonna scheme, they're gonna scheme.
Everybody's gonna.
Everybody's gonna scheme.
Yeah, we're probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
All right. Ready.
Are we gonna accuse now? Okay. lose.
We'd just lose. We might lose anyway.
Yep.
But we would definitely just lose it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Baron Zemo schemes
Mhm.
for 3 plus 1. So 4. Did you put the initial 4 on there?
Mhm.
Okay. And then Adaptoid schemes for 2. And Adaptoid schemes for 2. So put 4 on there. Baron Zemo schemes for 3 plus 2, and we lose.
Yep. I mean, technically, we already lost before it even got back to
No,
my-
because of under surveillance.
Oh, yes. Let's forget about that one.
I hate this game. I could have used a win today.
It would have been nice.
Didn't get it. I'm giving up.
Man. Cooper Dews.
I know you weren't doing anything wrong, but I really felt like Maria Hill was not doing anything tonight. Like
No,
I
I felt
like
the same.
I felt like you had Starhawk, or you were doing nothing.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I just barely drew the Iliad. But I couldn't get it out
Yeah.
because didn't have enough cards to do anything.
Like I had a really good draw that time, but like I couldn't keep up with, no offense, but like both villain turns.
Mm-hmm.
like if he was only scheming once, I may have had a shot, but he was scheming twice, so
Right.
I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, and I couldn't get anything to get out to like help with any of it. So yeah. Maria Hill's not great tonight.
Yeah.
He's definitely had better setup turns.
Right. That was.
But I was literally getting all my resource cards and maybe one card to actually play for a few hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great. Figure out some other code. Redo our thing on here.
Yeah. I wonder if they have like a printable one online that we can just print off.
Yeah. I guess another idea is we could take a picture and then mark it on our phone. Like draw lines through it. But I don't know.
Did you not do this before?
I thought I did. But now I'm like seeing you do it and I was like, I don't know.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe fuck yourself. Who knows?
That might be why we had the two motives at the end together.
All right. We will reveal those next time.
Yep.
Because I'm done. This guy's a dick.
He is a dick.
So, Brianna didn't know, and I didn't look at the cards because, again, I don't like spoilers. But Brianna,
Yeah.
newest Hero Pack announcement came out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Winter Soldier.
What?
What are your feels?
I'm excited. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for a different one. Like it gets closer to what we were talking about with the
I feel like it's better than Silk.
Yes. I agree.
Which, again, I feel like I'm throwing shade, but like
You had a bunch of the spider heroes. Like
if the web fits.
yeah. So in regards to like this campaign box and like what they could do with the heroes, like that was one that you said last week would be like a closer shield situation. So I'm excited about that part of it. I'm curious if they are gonna put it as a shield or if it's gonna be an Avenger or like what kind of
I'm sure we won't.
accents it's
I'm
had.
sure we won't get Shield Soldier.
Yeah.
I'm sure we won't.
So
Which makes me angry.
so if that's the case, then part of me also wonders, like, I'm curious about it. Like, Winter Soldier sounds like it might be a fun hero.
Mm-hmm.
to play with.
Yeah.
But just because we're still playing a shield box and like he should want more shield heroes, like
So
I was really hoping for a Coulson. I feel like Coulson would be the easiest one to start off with, a fan favorite. Carter would be really great too. So
Carter and Coulson would be awesome.
yeah.
Carter, I would love, because I know Carter is, or Coulson is already a justice ally. So everybody's like, well, he'd just be a thwarter. No. I want like reinforcements Coulson. I want like big laser rifle calling in all the shield agents Coulson.
Yeah.
I want the guy who like sets up like all the little minions and then it's just like bam, 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 bam. I want that Coulson.
Yeah.
I want the call in for backup Coulson.
Yeah.
That's who I want.
And I feel like
and I feel like Carter would be a great protection.
Yeah.
You could even do the alternate universe. Peggy becomes Captain Britain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still a shield persona.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly. Like
yeah.
Like I feel like there were opportunities for, and I know they probably didn't want to name people agent, and I know that there's some draw there. I can't imagine the draw of Silk.
Yeah. Like, I've never heard of Silk. Ever. Like, in the history of any sort of Avenger. Like, I don't know the comics, so that's probably number one reason, but, like, I feel like it's never been brought up in the millions of Marvel situations that have existed in the world.
But at the same time, I also feel like if you're talking about draw and like selling packs, I feel like at the minimum, Agent Carter or Agent Coulson have as much draw power to the public purchasing as Spider-Ham.
Yes. I would agree.
That's
like tell me somebody that doesn't like Coulson. And somebody who doesn't like Peggy. Agent Carter was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
there are so many things. Just so many things that I'm really, really, really sad that all evidence at the moment is pointing to this box being a one-off box.
Yeah.
We're going to get this box, and then we're going to get 3 Fantastic Four boxes.
Yep.
And it makes me sad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it would be fun if they did, like, the Shield and then spun it into, like, a Defenders and then, like, spun it into, like...
And I'm not saying that that the world doesn't want or need or deserve 3 Fantastic Four boxes. I can think of multiple people in the world, some of them with vast decision-making power, that do deserve every Fantastic Four box. Preferably hitting them in the face repeatedly. But I'm sad that such a core of the Earth heroes as the Shield Agency is getting a one-off box. And we're still getting all of these Web Warriors, and they only have 1 campaign box.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, we're up to, like, 9, 10 Web Warrior heroes.
Yeah.
And they had 1 box.
Yeah. Because it was 2 in the box.
2 in the box, and then 4.
They released, like a whole bunch of them after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot
Miles
of them.
and Spider-Gwen were in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Spider-Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Woman. I think, the Spider-Noir guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of Web Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got Silk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we always knew there were going to be a ton of X-Men because
there's a ton of X-Men.
There's so many X-Men.
Yeah.
And it's cool that, like, they're tying in and hoping to get more people with the Fantastic Four box, because I am sure that is coming. saw the trailer for the new Fantastic Four movie today, like the start of a trailer. I'm kind of intrigued because it's like set in like the 60s or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm intrigued by it
Like
too.
like I'm a little bit intrigued. Not super intrigued. Like I'm like Disney Plus intrigued. Like not get a subscription to Disney Plus,
But like I already
but I
have one.
have a subscription to Disney Plus intrigued.
Yeah.
So,
I
I just
I wouldn't fight going to the theater if somebody wanted to go on it.
but you like the theater.
I do. I do really like the theater.
And see, I'm not a theater person, so
Yeah.
I'm not like bashing things by saying I just wouldn't
Yeah,
rush out.
it's
to
not
see
normal for you to go there.
Yeah.
Want to go there anyways.
Yeah.
So,
There are a few movies that like I actually regret that I didn't see Craven in the theater.
yeah.
Not
still
for
haven't
any
watched it.
not for any monetary or support thing, but I think it would have been a cool movie to see in the theater.
Yeah. But yeah, I like going to the theater, so like, but it's not one that I would like necessarily run out and go see immediately. But if like somebody was like, "Hey, I wanted to see that," I'll be, yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, everybody's pretty sure we're getting a Fantastic Four box, and it would make sense.
It would make sense.
And no shade for them doing that. I hope the Fantastic Four movie does well. I hope it can kind of revitalize the flood of halfway okay content that has some real hidden gems in there, but I think doesn't get the credit it deserves because there's just so much of it. Like I can't even tell you what I haven't seen at this point in time.
I
Agatha All Along was amazing.
Agatha All Along was amazing.
I really liked the Marvels. I really feel like I haven't seen Daredevil yet because I was waiting for the whole thing to come out and then I got distracted. But like I'm very excited to watch Daredevil.
I haven't seen any of the original Daredevil series.
I'm real sad that we aren't ever going to get a second season of Hawkeye. And I'm real sad that we aren't ever going to get a second season of Miss Marvel. I feel like Agatha All Along was a good second season of WandaVision.
Yeah.
And
I feel like you may not get a second season of Agatha All Along either, but I feel like it might turn into like there'll be another season and she's also in like Agatha All Along was for WandaVision.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But.
Definitely.
Which way am I going?
You're right. It's okay to have these one-off series, but I also feel like there's some really good hidden gems and there's some really good stories in them that we're missing. Like I feel like the second season of Loki got hosed by the King thing.
I still haven't seen it. So
like all of the supporting cast, Owen Wilson, like I can't remember his name. Short Round.
I can't pronounce his name, so
yeah. It had an amazing supporting cast. I'm okay with the time agency thing, but like we don't need King. Like you could have made it about something else. You could have made it about him going back in time and trying to redeem himself. You could have like there were so many things that you could have done with Loki that wasn't King influenced.
I know, but they're just voicing the King stuff with all the Marvel storylines.
But it doesn't all have to interconnect, I think is my point.
Yeah. Like the first series, if you want to call it that, like up to Avengers 1, even through Avengers 3, honestly, I feel like it felt very organic in everything.
Yeah.
And this round of like phase or whatever you want to call it is not feeling that way. It feels very forced, and they're forcing Kang, and I feel like nobody likes Kang. Like not even in like I want to see what this guy's up to.
I feel
like people were with Thanos.
I feel like this phase of Marvel can be summed up in like that line from the first Iron Man movie where he goes, Tony Stark built this in a cave with scraps.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's where we're at. It's like you just have like people who are extremely frustrated, who are like trying really, really, really hard. And they're like, Tony, and they've got, you know, the head of Disney screaming at them, like,
Jebediah
Tony Stark
style.
built this in a cave with scraps. And they're like, but I'm not Tony Stark.
Right.
Like there was something. Like if you
fresh.
think about,
it was just fresh,
and if you think about like the sheer like cinematic aspects of every one of those movies from then, and I'm not talking about nostalgia, but like the music from Iron Man and First Avenger, on
Captain
point.
America.
Like yeah, Captain America and Iron Man, on point. Like the soundtracks were great. The movies didn't take themselves so seriously. They were accessible.
Yeah.
Like I cannot tell you how many people I've had be like, who the crap is Kang?
Yeah.
Like when you saw Thanos sitting on a throne, like killing people, you were like, oh, okay, this dude's like rocking out in space on this asteroid. Great big purple guy. Like, I hear Brolin's voice. I know that this guy is not messing around. Like you knew that. That was the way the movies worked.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to be told. You didn't need 16 shows and 5 movies to give you the background on a super complicated villain that, timey-wimey.
Yeah.
You just knew. You were like, you know, and then you were like, oh, well, they got this during, what was the one that had the invasion of Wakanda?
Oh, Black Panther?
No, when Thanos, like, came and, like, plucked the stone off out of Vision's forehead.
Oh, that was Infinity War.
Infinity War. When he shows up, like, and I love the theory that, like, and I saw it recently, that Thanos kills Captain America, but then when he uses the time to twist back, like, Captain America, that's why Steve Rogers looks so confused, is because he was actually dead.
Oh.
But, like, Thanos dropped him in a punch. Like, there was, and up until that point, you were like, Cap's got this, guys.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like it's a bearded black wearing Cap. Like he's got this, you guys. Like, and he goes running up and just bam. You knew who the villain was. You knew that, like, it was bad. You knew he was trying to decimate everything. Sacred timeline?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You're stuck in an alternate universe? Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, I don't know. And maybe it's just because
Zeus from Love and Thunder.
That would be fun.
Great villain.
Yeah.
He's powerful. He can kick the crap out of Thor. He's got the lightning bolt. Like, he's immortal.
Yeah.
Like,
plus they're just leaving that hanging at the end of Love and Thunder, like with Hercules supposed to come out and fight. When is that gonna happen? I want to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see that instead. And not just because of Bright Goldstein.
But also because of and like Ragnarok, like, you knew,
love Ragnarok.
like, you knew that the villains were like powerful and gonna stomp stuff, and they like were just gonna do it because they were the villains. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it was a good formula.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be like crazy complicated. Like, Kang seems to be making everything. Like,
no. And I haven't seen the new Captain America yet.
It was alright. it was closer to like just the smash 'em up type hero type movie,
Mhm.
so it was good. I like Harrison Ford a lot,
I like Harrison Ford a lot too. If you haven't watched Shrinking, watch Shrinking.
and it was way better than the series was, in my opinion. I I watched the series, but I couldn't tell you anything that really happens in it. I only watched it because I wanted to watch the Marvel stuff.
I love Anthony Mackie. I thought he was a great Falcon. I think he's a great Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
I just, it's okay to move on to new heroes.
Mhm.
It's not okay what they did to Scarlet Witch.
Nope.
It's not okay what they did to Black Widow.
Nope.
But the rest of it, it's okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am excited for the Winter Soldier Hero Pack. I do
Mhm.
worry that he's going to be like War Machine.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like where it's all about, or Thor, where it's all about like killing a bunch of minions and not like.
Not doing a lot of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I haven't seen any of the pack yet, so I don't know. And I won't until we open it.
Yep.
One day we're going to open Magneto. It's been sitting there taunting me.
It's been many moons.
So the seasons have changed.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I guess next time we're still on normal.
Yep.
We'll change it. We'll change the title though from Redacted to
Baron Zemo.
Baron Zemo.
Yeah. Be good.
And
So that's
I
the
just
thing. I just was just thinking about this. Just another argument why we need more shield heroes is because it has spaces for 4 players. But we don't have 4 shield agents.
That's true.
So we can't even play a full shield campaign because we have no shield agents to come with us.
And can you imagine how long it would take if we were playing 4-player?
Forever. It'd be terrible.
I've only played 4-player once, and it was an enlightening experience.
We'll play what we'll do.
We'll each play double-handed.
We'll play double-handed, and we'll put in Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch. I think it'll still be terrible, and we'll lose really bad.
No,
But
I want to play Spectrum because I've got my super suit, so I want
you'll have the
my
super
forms.
suit powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So
That's enough. That's enough bitching about Marvel.
yep. Come back and watch us play.
We only complain because we care. Marvel Champions is a lot of fun.
It is. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. We play it a lot. You should check out our YouTube. Same name.
YouTube,
There's hundreds of hours of us playing this. It's
probably thousands. Just kidding. Maybe 1,000.
I don't think we're at 1,000 yet, but there's a lot.
Well, just that you've uploaded, right?
Yeah.
Not the 17 tries that we took.
Yeah. There's, believe it or not, there is stuff that doesn't make the cut on our YouTube channel. And that's saying something.
Probably quite a bit. We're kind of silly. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. We will be back next time to check out more Baron Zemo. It's not going to be next week. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is co-op.
Mm-hmm.
100% co-op. It is not competitive at all, which is very, very, very nice. Because that's the way we play.
Yeah.
It's a standard Fantasy Flight Games LCG, so if you've played Arkham Horror or the Lord of the Rings LCG, it's much more akin to those. It's a lot of fun. You can mix and match. They have campaign expansions, scenario packs, things like that. It's probably at the moment getting a little hard to get into if you want specific hero packs. I would look for those soonish because FFG has said that they're going to stop reprinting some of the old hero packs. And I don't know which ones those are, but you can pick up any of the expansions and play through. I think we've played through every expansion with the heroes that and decks that just come with them.
Yeah.
So, but if you really want to play different heroes, pick up those packs. It's a really fun game. You can put a ton of hours into it.
Yeah.
Like I would say each expansion box, which they started at $40, I think, right? And now they're like 60.
Yeah, they're closer to 60.
I would say we probably get 30 hours because we play through every expansion box twice.
Yeah.
We play it on normal and then we play it on expert.
Yep.
I would say we get at least 30 hours of playtime. The base box is great. There's a lot of stuff. Like you can spend a lot of hours just on those first 3 scenarios because you get 4 heroes and 3 scenarios in the base box. So
yeah.
And everything afterwards, replayability, yeah. I mean,
yeah, especially if you get different heroes, you could replay it a bunch of different times.
So we played through almost everything with Brianna playing Scarlet Witch and me playing Captain Marvel.
And
that was before we ever started streaming.
Yeah.
And we've got hundreds of hours of stream up. We played through absolutely every scenario.
With Nova and
Ironheart. On expert. And we could do that with multiple champions. Like I don't feel like
yeah. Because we also played like the first box with I played with Iron Man and you played with Captain Marvel, I think.
Yeah.
And then you also played
Spectrum
and Hawkeye and
yeah, we played a lot of different characters. So
yeah.
And there's a lot of replayability, adjusting your decks, adjusting the scenarios. Every villain deck has what they call modular sets, so you can put in different sets. And some of the hero packs come with special modular sets that you can slot in and make things a little bit more different. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I can't complain about the game at all.
If you want to try like a little bit of a cheaper modular, get Mojo Mania. That's our favorite, I think.
And as far as campaign boxes, I would say anything except for Galaxy's Most Wanted to start with. Galaxy's Most Wanted is definitely a good box, but can be frustrating if you don't have a big enough card or champion pool to get through, especially if you're looking at doing things on like expert.
Yeah.
Because expert Ronin is just
terrible.
Frustrating unless you're playing a hero like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it's good. Red Skull's the first box, right?
Yeah, Rise of Red Skull is the first box. I like it. I would I don't know if I would start there, if I would start with the first X-Men box.
Yeah, the X-Men box was really nice. It has it's a semi-different gameplay than the other boxes, because they kind of revamped it a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was nice. Yeah. Like that one.
Yeah, you could even start with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is the newest one, so it's probably the easiest to find places.
Yeah.
But Rise of Red Skull was good. That's a set that came into 3, so you've got Rise of Red Skull, Galaxy's Most Wanted, and
Mad
then
Titan Shadow.
Mad Titan Shadow. That was kind of a 3 arc. And then there was the one-off Spider Bros one.
Yeah.
Sinister Motives.
Sinister Motives, that's right. So.
Lord of the Rings LCG is fun, but expensive. They have only reprinted a very small amount of the initial card pool, which we have, but getting into it now, it's actually an end-of-life game. I will say this, Lord of the Rings LCG, both Brianna and I really enjoy. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
but the difficulty level,
It's a lot harder.
Mhm.
I would say.
Yeah.
The cards, yeah, it's a different game. Like it's hard to explain it, but like I would say it's harder. I feel like the cards don't help as much
Yeah.
as you want them to
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings.
If you like challenging games, check out Lord of the Rings LCG.
Mm-hmm.
The base box, um, it can be frustrating if you get just the base box, because I feel like the player card pool in the base box just isn't big enough for you to. The scenarios are more difficult than the cards you have access to at that point.
Yeah, I would agree.
But if you get a couple of the starter decks are really, really good decks, and they can get you through the scenarios. Like, it's still challenging.
Yeah.
Like, you can still flip a card and just lose.
Yeah. But I do think like the other starter decks like will actually allow you to win quite a bit more.
Lord of the Rings, I can't say if it has good replayability. We haven't really replayed, but like, I would say that Lord of the Rings is more of a deck builder. So if you like building decks and finding those synergies, it's going to be a game that really, the replayability will depend on your card pool, I would say. Because you could make like a fellowship deck. You could make, like, I like playing a dwarves deck. There's elves decks. There's Men of Gondor. There's all sorts of different factions you can play, and create the decks. I would say its replayability probably comes that way more than the scenarios.
Yeah.
Because there are cards in some scenarios that you just flip them over and you can lose. And that's that. You just lost.
Yeah.
But I think that would depend on the player card pool and how much into the lore you are. I would say Marvel Champions is less. It's not as deck building focused. You still build your decks, but I feel like I feel like it's easier to build decks in Marvel Champions. I feel like the cards aren't as complicated. There's not as many tight synergies. Like, a Justice deck is kind of a Justice deck across the board.
Yeah.
Like, depending on the aspect you're building the deck in, some cards are just better than others. So it's really easy to pick and choose between your cards for your Marvel Champions decks. And for Lord of the Rings, I feel like there's a lot more nuance in your card choice and how you're building the synergies out in your deck.
Yeah.
The other thing is, in Lord of the Rings, you don't reshuffle your deck. So when you get to the bottom,
you're just
stuck. That's it. In Marvel Champions, when you get to the bottom of your deck, you just reshuffle. So you aren't sacrificing cards. Like, you're gonna see everything at multiple times throughout a long enough game.
Yeah.
So your deck building's not as critical as it is in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I would say get the base boxes and try them out. It's always worth a try. And see. If you suffer from FOMO, they're both going to be expensive investments. Lord of the Rings, much more so. If I regularly see complete Lord of the Rings collections go for between $2,000 and $2,500. So
it's a lot. Yeah.
And I just saw Marvel Champions complete collection sell for like $500 last week, and it had everything up until Agents of Shield. So,
that's a lot of cards.
Yeah, I was impressed that it was that cheap. I think the person sold it for less than they normally go for, but but I'd pick up the bases and see what to go. The new Lord of the Rings LCG base set has been done quite well. And I really like the Marvel Champions base set, so
yeah. Yeah, we haven't done much with the Lord of the Rings. We're just starting in the Hobbit series, but
yeah, we went through the base box, and then we did
Like little one-off situations.
We did the Dwaro Delph
Yes.
expansion.
Yes.
And then we decided we're going to play through
The Hobbitses.
the Hobbitses.
Yep.
I will say that, especially if you're looking for other people to play with that may not be super hardcore, Marvel Champions is easier to get people going in.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings can have a lot of moving pieces, and some of the card synergies take time to understand. Like, the cards are just more complicated.
Yeah.
Some of the cards are an entire paragraph long.
Yeah.
Whereas in Marvel Champions, things are pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And if they're not into, they're not into like those kind of games or those kind of like worlds, I feel like just for the sake of popularity, I feel like Marvel Champions is easier to get people interested.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. You should do that.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then swap. Yeah, it must be nice to have friends.
So, but yeah, I have enjoyed Lord of the Rings. I am not a huge Lord of the Rings. I've never read any of the books. I've seen the movies, but I'm not a Lord of the Rings person. But it is pretty fun. I don't know if I would like it as much if I hadn't gotten used to playing that kind of game with Marvel Champions.
Yeah, I think if we'd started with Lord of the Rings, you would have noped out.
Possibly. I would have given a good try, but
I think you would have lasted longer if we'd started on Arkham Horror.
Yeah.
But
I do like Arkham Horror. When we were playing that for a while, that was really fun. I did like it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So.
Yeah. We're definitely co-op people, so.
Mm-hmm. I do like the co-ops.
Mm-hmm.
When we play competitive games, it's kind of boring.
It is. Brianna doesn't remember what she did.
Nope.
I turn into a rage monster. Like. But yeah,
we don't actually want to compete with each other. We just want to play our game.
Yeah, I definitely recommend getting Marvel Champions. Get the base box. See how it'll work out for you. And good luck.
Yeah. Excited.
And if you're curious about other scenarios or anything like that, feel free to check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We are very upfront about the fact that we can barely remember the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But we are planning on streaming Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Our stream schedule isn't
consistent.
And we primarily do Marvel Champions. So we're doing Marvel Champions. We have one scenario on normal to do, and then we will go through this campaign box on expert
with our legacy
campaign, because we've been playing through every single Marvel Champions scenario with the same pair of champions on expert on the harder difficulty, just to see if we can do it without modifying our decks between or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we will do that, and then we will probably switch back to we alternate between Arkham Horror and Lord of the Rings. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play Keyforge sometimes.
Yeah. I'm playing a lot of Keyforge.
Mm-hmm.
So, because there was a new series out, so we were playing those.
Yep.
It's fun.
So, yeah, check out our YouTube. There is a lot of content there.
Mm-hmm.
And we do pack openings. So some of the newer packs, we go through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Try and give you an idea of what's in there.
Yeah.
And some of our thoughts on buying it. I will say that our most recommended thing to buy, other than obviously the base set for Marvel Champions, I would say is the Mojo Mania scenario pack.
It's just like a short, like three scenario series.
Yeah, it's like a little short mini campaign.
But it gives you like a nice variety of what you could expect in the boxes, and it's a little bit cheaper to start out with.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I would say it and the hood scenario pack are the two best investments outside of picking the heroes that you want.
Yeah.
So
Well, they were good. I like
Yeah.
those.
all right.
So.
Well, thanks for the conversation, Illman, and hope to see you around.
Yeah. We're on Thursdays typically, and
Yeah.
sometimes Saturdays.
Yep.
So.
This time,
Mhm.
which hopefully is a good time for you, because for us it's after midnight, and that's normally how it is.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we play Mindbug.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Again, competitive games. Brianna made me really mad.
Yep.
We haven't played it since. Argentina, nice. Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all from us.
Yep.
I gotta get to sleep because I got work tomorrow. So,
Nah, boring.
later, skaters.
Toodles, poodles.